Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of YouTube Made Me Do It. This installment of YouTube Made Me Do It is dedicated lovingly to Jellybean Junction, who I know has not been on a lot lately, and I know that she's having some back difficulties, so I'm always thinking about you, Jellybean. And I wanted to make sure that we did February's series installment based on the hairbow flowers that you created. Now, one way you can tell Jellybean is leagues above me, specifically, as far as crafting, is this did not come easy to me. First of all, I did not get the right hairbows, and I showed you guys when I hauled them. These were two little hairbows, a pack of 4 was at the Dollar Tree. Then Jellybean was kind enough to let me know that she had actually gotten hers at Dollar General. So I haven't even looked, you guys, but these things have been sitting on my desk, and I basically wanted to get rid of them. So I cut out what I thought would be sufficient, and these are 2.5-inch circles, okay? Turns out I have a 2.5-inch circle punch and a 1-inch circle punch. 1 inch would have been too small, and the 2.5 is actually too large. So I showed you guys where it didn't work out. I had torn this apart and salvaged it. So basically what I did was I used the 2.5-inch circle punch craft card stock, and I put both of the hair bows inside. So along the outer ring, I did a bead of hot glue, and then I did a bead of glue inside, and then I put this little flare button as my center. That's another thing. I don't have an amassed amount of cool things to put in the center, so we went with what we had in the stash. Are these perfect? Absolutely not. These hair bows have this seam, and I don't know if you guys can see that ugly, raggedy seam. It was very hard, it was just really hard to get these glued down without burning all of my fingers off, even with the finger rubbers. So for my first attempt, I'll say that this, aside from the glue strings, I like these centers a lot better, and this color, this royal blue, I think is really pretty. But that seam really, really annoys me, and it makes them much more fluffy than they really should be, because both of them are in there. So I think these will work just for bag toppers. That's my mode of thinking. These two seemed to be a lot smaller in size. Maybe not, but it just felt like this one laid down inside the outer ring. But see how the end of it, that's literally, I didn't cut that. That's how this thing came. So maybe I should just snip it and make it raggedy all the way around. I don't know. But that's the little center to that one. So all in all, I think these will be okay for bag toppers. I will definitely, when I am not on a no spend, and come across these at Dollar General, I might pick a pack up and try it again. But yeah, I can see where Jellybean was going with these. They're not too far off, but definitely not Jellybean quality, if you guys know what I mean. So yeah, one thing, if you see these at Dollar Tree and my garbage can is overflowing, or I'd find the packaging, but it was like Felicity and Jane. It was a pink tag, and it had 4 of these. I don't recommend them for these flowers unless you don't mind having that great big ugly seam. or you can find a different use for them. Maybe, you know, I could have just snipped them in half and used it as trim. That probably would have been okay. But hey, lessons learned. You don't ever know until you try it. And that is the point of YouTube made me do it, the Jellybean Junction version. And with that, you guys, I will look forward to seeing you in next month's installment. Much love.